What's up all you lads and ladies? Welcome to another fascinating video in the world of Reddit. If you liked the video, post your favorite Reddit comment below, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Thanks to Jimmy Graham in my last video who commented that he walked out of the Avengers movie. Good for you, buddy. Hope you enjoy this video about the Sage of Omaha, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. When you start to feel down on yourself about a FOMO, panic sell, or bad trade, just remember that Warren Buffett sold all his airlines at the little bottom for untold millions lost and then sat on the sideline in cash for this entire run up. Millions lost? More like billions. There are several millions in billions. 1,000. 1 freaking thousand millions in a billion. I am a greedy frick and even I know that I will never need 1 freaking thousand millions. He knows they had a chance to run up. He also knows they are in its state financially and he'd rather be safe than make quick cash. Right? Are we no longer looking at probabilities? Warren saw there was a more than likely chance his investment would underperform the market over the next decade that he intended to hold. He exited. It's likely that simple. As you said, sure he knew they could triple in value, the market is very detached from reality. But he's gonna buy reality, not try to make a lucky flip. The airlines are still planning massive layoffs in September and only operating at 80% or less of their capacity YOY. Long term, airlines are leveraged with large capital costs, that is planes. Even if we get back to 90% 2019 traffic levels soon, we have too many planes, per company and industry-wide. This will result in a pricing war, while individually the airlines struggle to offset their losses on unused planes with more volume via lower prices. It will backfire catastrophically, as each airline individually doesn't want to suffer the costs and they all go down together. I would not be surprised in the least if we see airline bankruptcies in the next 5 years. The recent run-up in prices is speculation. Don't compare yourself with Buffett. Different investing style, different capital size, different risk-taking ability, different level of knowledge, different level of patience, different vision, different wife. Different wife is such a key point. This is the kind of expert analysis that Seeking Alpha lacks. Remand 4 months. Remand 144 months. If I remember right, his reasoning for dumping airlines was more to do with his belief that holding the industry was a gamble versus a business case with known risk. I do have to wonder how he still maintains a long-term perspective when he is coming up on 90 years old. The problem in my eyes is that at this current juncture the Buffett way of value investing is frankly not helpful in this kind of market. Asset prices are inflated and don't match their fundamentals, a concept which renders value investing in the short term to be somewhat useless. It has never been a short-term strategy though anyways. Buffett has underperformed the S&P 500 for the past couple years even before COVID-19, indicating a larger problem that has only been exacerbated by the health crisis. Now that is not to say value investing does not work and will never work again. I just won't use Buffett's involvement as an indicator of when you should be involved unless you are following a similar investment strategy to him. I know that wasn't really the main point of your post. This was just my subjective and likely inaccurate blog post. By no means am I even in the same universe when it comes to market knowledge as Buffett, so who really knows what his plans to approach the situation are. You're awfully confident that airlines aren't overpriced right now. There's a lot of headlines. It is so funny that bunch of redditors who know nothing about financial analysis make some profits from the recent rally, which is best in decades, and now believe they are some investing genius and laugh at Buffett who has experienced most of the major recessions. My brother-in-law used to work at a betting shop in London and used to see new customers make thousands from risky bets that had absolutely no business winning and then lose it all again in a week or so, and he told me if you can make $1,000 in a night you're either doing something seriously right or seriously wrong. Buffett is looking 10 years out, not 3 months. He's investing, not trading. But also remember, he caused the panic to the bottom. In a week of falling after he announced. Then all the RH of Sherwood Forest came in and bought. Imagine thinking you're smarter than Buffett because you made some money on a rally after a massive correction. This rally is insane and feels fake. 15% average volumes today on many major stocks. No one is actually buying into this. I'm usually more bullish, but this is ridiculous. We saw the Dow drop 200 or 300 points so many times last year, based on flimsy evidence that a China trade deal had a setback, and even if it was, the articles were saying it impacted tens of billions of dollars. Now we have news that the economy could shrink by as much as 8 trillion over the next decade, and it goes up. LOL, get a load of this idiot billionaire investor. LOL. Was thinking about this last night. I don't entirely blame him for the move, though. He was right that there are a ton of long-term unknowns about the future of air travel even after this first wave is over. Business travel will likely be heavily reduced due to companies seeing how cost-efficient video conferencing is. Don't see international travel being a huge thing again until there's a vaccine. Mayo. See you in a year. Let's see where airline stock are priced at. Something tells me Buffett will be right long term. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to win more than you lose. I got an BA at $160, watched it drop to $120, and now it's sitting at $184. I honestly think people keep underestimating how bullish the market is. For the last 3 years I've consistently seen people be like it won't recover fast, yet it almost always does. I wanted to get in AAPL at 290. Everyone on that day was like it's gonna go down, buy puts. I didn't buy AAPL and now it's sitting $325. At the literal bottom. We'll see. We'll see. Imagine thinking you are smarter than Warren, but you spend time posting on Reddit. You know how you can tell when somebody fricked up real bad in the stock market? They start trotting out the Warren Buffett comparisons. He's not a day trader. Buy the dip. Are we sure he didn't use that cash to make any other investments? Remain 4 months. This comment will not age well, LOL. The day I heard Buffett sold his airline stocks was the day I went in on Southwest and Alaska. I know a bit about aviation and thought this would be a good time to buy. Thing I don't understand is that Buffett apparently believes all airlines that he held stock in would be affected equally, without seeing that this crisis is actually an opportunity for some of them. Yeah, except that airline's move was like 3% of his portfolio, so who gives a bit? Warren Buffett gets the numbers from the CS who run his businesses all the time. He knows exactly what's happening in each of those industries. He is best friends with Bill Gates, the guy who sits right at the corner of tech, markets, and viruses. Do you really not think this isn't too early to call all of 3 months into this situation? He's been losing versus the market for over a decade. He's the perfect example of someone who got huge at the right time and has been coasting thereafter. Genius in his day, but things have changed. Buffett doesn't concern himself with the day-to-day volatility of price. He invests purely on value. He sees no value in the market right now. value investing is very difficult with so much uncertainty out there. He sold airlines because they are in serious threat of bankruptcy in the coming months, not because the price did something. He didn't buy this rally because he didn't see value in it, not because the price did something. He's being fearful when the market is being greedy. This isn't anything new and it's why he beats the market in the long run. Look at a 6-month chart of an airline and tell me there's been a run up. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell like it owes you money. Remember to post your favorite Reddit comment from the video for a chance to be featured in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this fantastic video about life advice. Show a small channel some love by liking and subscribing. Take care. Hip hip cheerio. Much love from me, Matt British.